What's going on? It's I, Emperor Marinton, and I'm finna be looking over the new Ghost Protocol set that's coming out that having new rocket support for Revolver, and we're finna be looking at a few cards that got released. So we're finna start off with Rocket Loader, Dark Dragon effect monsters. You know how rockets go; they're all dark dragons. This one's a level 4 with 1500 attack, 1500 defense. Pretty standard. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. When this card is normal or special summon, you can add one level 7 Dark Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You also cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except dark monsters. Alright. This one probably is not gonna see that much play when it comes to Dragon deck since they're both since it's a pretty decent range between dark and light. So even though searching the left side dark dragon monster basically opens up for red eyes and other dragon, it's not gonna be enough. It's not necessarily gonna be enough of support for just the generic Dragon League strategy. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one. The second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster on the field. Its attribute becomes dark until the end of the turn. Now, this one can mess up certain types of deck, like if you were running Atlantean and you need water monsters, this can turn it dark. Or if you're a Predator Plant user, and but there are other ways to turn it anything dark. But I'm not seeing like the regular rocket support where it blows itself up whenever it's targeted. So they must be trying to go for something different with this one. But it is a welcome search for like Double Disruptor Dragon, I think. The one that searches Rapid Trigger. That is a welcome search. Next is Hollow Rocket Dragon. Now we all know this one's based off the Hollow Point. It's a level 6 Dark Dragon monster with 2400 attack, 1600 defense. Same as the other one, you can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. When a Link monster effect is activated that target this face-up card on the field, quick effect, destroy this card. Then uh then look at the top 6 cards of your opponent's deck, and if you do, banish one of them and place the rest of the top of the deck in the same order. Now this one is gonna be like more problematic if you think about it, because you're like, are you gonna have to excavate those cards like up front in front of everybody? And if not, you could basically fuck up the deck order any way you want, and no one will be wiser. But banishing one card from the deck, especially if it's like one of the limited ones, is gonna be it can be helpful. It's just like a Civil Rocket in that regard. It's optional if you need to get rid of some extra deck or main deck cards. And I think it's gonna be a optional side. The second effect during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it's destroyed, typical rocket things, expel some rocket monster from your deck. Overall, it's an okay effect. It's I mean, if we're still in the mouse format, I wouldn't recommend running Hollow Rocket unless they get nerfed somehow, unless they get like Underground Malice to 1 somehow. The next one is Rocket Detonator. This is a level 7 Dark Dragon, which lets the other rocket monster search for it. Rocket Loader. You can only special. It's a dark effect monster with 1800 attack, 2500 defense. You can only special summon this special with the first effect of this card name once per turn, and you can only use the second effect of this card name once per turn. If you control a dark dragon link monster, you can special this card from your hand, which is a free extender basically, because you already going into you already going to the link one, like no ifs ands or buts about it. So it's a free extender for the Rokket deck or any Dragon Link deck basically. Now the second effect, you can target one Dark Dragon monster card in your spell and trap zone, special summon it, but it cannot attack. Its effects are negated, and you cannot special summon this card from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Dark monsters. Now, if Borolo Savage Dragon was off the ban list uh, for us in the TCG, this would be a nice extender going to Borolo and Dragon. But there aren't that many dragons you're gonna want in your spell and trap zone. Besides, the Destruction Buster dragon, and I think DMZ dragon is one of the dragons that puts itself in the spell and trap zone. And that's about it as far as I can think of it. Um, I mean, the free extender by itself is nice, but unless there's some no market monster that equips itself or puts something in the spell trap zone, I don't think that second effect is gonna get off as much. Next we have Borolo Fatal Flare Dragon. They got a new fusion monster. This one's a level 8 fusion monster with 2500 attack and 2000 defense. Not like the typical Borolo cards that just have 3000 all around. Its fusion material is one dark link monster and one dark monster. So this is a super poly target and a fairly easy one for like that format, because Snake has got a few dark monsters they go into. Battle's got a dark monster they go into. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card once per turn. If this card is fusion summon, you can add one rocket monster from deck to hand. That's gonna since it's fusion summon, that's not gonna be well, it's gonna come up. It just won't come up like if it just said special summon. But adding any of your rocket monsters from deck to hand, if you're playing just pure rockets, it's always welcome. The second effect, you can target one dark monster you control, equip one dark link monster from your graveyard or banishment to it as an equipped spell. It gains 500 attack. Okay, so this is the way you're gonna get your dragon monsters into your spell and trap zone for special summoning. This one's gonna come up for more extended link plays, and this is a welcome addition to the to Rokket. And the third effect, if this card is synced to the graveyard's link material, you can target one card and feel destroyed. Always good to either pop your opponent's cards or pop your own rockets to get that in phase extender. This one is pretty generic, and you definitely can see Dragon Links play it. This will be a nice welcome to the Rocky Clan and the Boroload deck. Now the next one is their new Link 5 Boral Shroud Dragon. Got another Boral Link monster. It's a Link 5 with 3500 attack. All this Link arrows is pointed towards your own zone. Its Link requirements are 3 effect monsters plus. The first effect, your opponent cannot attribute this card on the field. So it's already dodging like all the Kaijus and the spear modes. So that's a welcome. It's not gonna come up as much, but since tribute cards are not necessarily played as often as you would in our current format, but it is still a welcome to stop to be preventable. The second effect, once per turn during your main phase, quick effect. Target one rocket monster you control. Negate the effect of one face-up card your opponent controls. Then destroy that monster. So two for one. Negate one of your opponent's card effects. Then pop something based off your rocket monster. Which your opponent can activate card effects to respond to any of the Borreload's effects. Third effect, once while face up on the field, at the start of the battle phase, you can special summon one link for a lower Boro link monster from your extra deck. Oh god damn. Oh, this one ain't playing. Start a battle phase. Summon Boro Sword and just beat you for game. Summon Boro Lord and send one of your cards to grave. Now this one is him and Boro and are cooking. Like this is a nice little boss monster to go into. Like definitely a welcome hand in helping Rockets and the Boro Links. That's just be overkill at that point. Not only this card negates, it also summon Boro Sword to do additional damage. I'm liking this Link 5 a lot. The next one is a Link 3, Triss Boro Dragon. I'm guessing that's a player. I guess that's a play on the topological Trissmania. This is a Link 3 with 2300 attack points. Link arrows pointing left, bottom left, and diagonal left. Its link materials are two dragon monsters, including a rocket monster, which is a more welcome as far as like not making more generic dragon link monsters. But this one can still be go into since Dragon Link still plays Rocket Tracer. You can only activate the first and second effect of this card each once per turn. When this card is link summoned, you can add one rapid trigger, heavy trigger, or double trigger from your deck to hand. I think all of those are the fusion spells, if I'm not mistaken. So having even more additional ways to go into your fusion spells is always welcome. Nothing wrong there. The second effect, you can target one face-up card you control and one dark monster in your graveyard. Destroy that card on the field, and if you do, add the other monster to your hand. So this is a really good way to recycle and get more rocket monsters that you use for link material out the graveyard back in the hand, especially if you haven't used their effects yet. This is gonna be, I would say it's a staple, but it's a pretty welcome addition to the Rocket deck, especially being able to search your fusion spells. Is a welcome is a I can assume it's the new fusion spell, Double Trigger. It's a normal spell. You can only activate one of these effects, but you're gonna use each of these effects of this card name once per turn. The first one is fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its materials from the graveyard, including a rocket monster. So instead of destroying it, this one banishes it, unlike Rapid Trigger. And the second effect is ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by banishing monster from your graveyards whose level equals the monster's level, including the rocket monster. Uh, I'm not remembering if rockets do go into the original monsters, but but being able to banish monsters you use from lake material is always welcome. Um, it's not going to help them trigger off their effects like rapid trigger would, as far as being able to get additional monsters from the deck. But being able to banish monsters for rituals is always welcome. This is gonna be a welcome card for Rockets. The next one is a counter trap or reboot. I guess this is their Infinity Barrier. You can activate this card from your hand by paying half your life points. So uh, this also is a hand trap like Infinite Impermanence. No, more like Dominus Import. The Dominus cards. So when your opponent activates a spell or a trap card, if you can control a rocket or a brawl monster, negate the effect, and if you do set that card, it cannot be activated this turn. So it doesn't destroy, but make sure this can't be activated for the rest of the turn. So this is a negate for their spell and traps. Is making sure they is not going to be usable for that turn, as far as like them sending it away for other plays. As far as like others, not being able to destroy it is one thing, but since it sets it and prevents them from like using it as far as other plays goes, I think this is a welcome. But being able to quick play it and stop any advancements or disruption from your opponent by their own trap cards, if they're setting their impermanence or their dominance, you'll be able to shut it down like quickly. But overall, these new rocket supports from the Burst Protocol are very much welcome. Very much so Konami is probably learning their lessons into restricting some of these rocket cards to themselves, and hopefully they continue this mindset to be able to restrict good boss monsters and good support, and keeping it to one of their decks and not letting it overshadow like they did with Borlo Savage Dragon. Uh, Let me know how y'all feel about the rocket supports in the comments. If you like this video, give me a like, comment. Thank you for watching the videos, and deuces.